This video tutorial is brought to you by Sew Magazine, the UK's only magazine with a full-sized, authentic dressmaker's tissue paper pattern inside every issue. For subscription offers, visit www.craftyclub.net. Hi, my name is Kate Hemmings and I'm pleased to welcome you to part 2 of our video demonstration on how to insert a concealed zip, brought to you by the Crafts channel. I'm joined by Vicky Taylor, who's going to go through all the next steps with us. Hi Vicky. Hi. So we've already put in the first part of the zip, and I can see you've pinned the second part in place the same way as you did for the first. And I also saw that you did a bit of sneaky preparation with the beading on the other side of this fabric.
Using this, because if I turn the skirt over, you'll see, because
fabric's got a life of its own. There we go.
It's got all these little bugle beads on it, seed beads, and I just thought I didn't want my sewing machine needle snapping, so wherever I knew my machine was going to end up sewing, I've just gone down here with the seam ripper and just unpicked some of the embroidered beads.
Just to make it easier later on?
Yeah, just to make sure that my needles don't snap going.
And it's not going to spoil the pattern, is it? Because none of that will be seen anyway.
It'll all be on the inside.
Okay, so we've got the zip in place. Are we going to whiz it through the machine like we did the first time?
Okay. Right. This time I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up to the top.
Okay.
I'll get this underneath the machine and I'm going to try to take that pin out now and unfold the teeth. It's always the trickiest bit's getting it in the right place at the beginning and making sure you're in there. Okay. Now, looks about right. I'm going to do a few back stitches just like I did before. Oops.
Okay. Is it worth just checking it as you go down and just sort of adjusting it as you go?
It is, and sometimes if you feel you haven't gone quite close enough to the teeth, you can go in a little bit closer, and sometimes it's easier once you've actually got the first run of stitching in place. Just keep taking these pins out. Shouldn't matter. At the end, so I'm going to finish off using a few back stitches again to anchor it. And take it out.
Okay.
And snip it off. And that's the first part of our concealed zip. I'll just put this on.
Really taking shape now.
Let's see how that's going to work.
Fantastic!
And then you'd press this eventually. We've got to do the second part down here as well, where we actually make the seam.
Okay.
Next. That'll be the next stage.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Right, okay. Fold this in half here. And what we've got to do is make sure, oops, put it this way, that our stitching lines match up and join perfectly with this line here, where we've attached the zip.
Okay.
So it's roughly about 1 centimetre in, so I think I'll start actually at this top point here.
Okay.
Make sure there's no puckering.
Can you use the same presser foot for this, or do you need to change the presser foot back?
I sometimes just leave that one in just for speed's sake, but you can do. We'll purchase on the fabric with one of these feet. Oops. Okay.
You're very speedy at doing that.
Many a change.
Much experience.
Okay. Right, I'll do a couple of back stitches. And just follow the line. You have guidelines here on your sewing machine, so you can always make sure that you maintain an even width.
Okay.
A few back stitches at the end, just to finish off. There we are. And I've run out of cotton in my spool.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
The finished effect.
Yeah. So you can, it's a little split in it.
Oh.
So as you can see, it's just like part of the rest of the seam, and once that's pressed flat, you just won't see that at all.
I can't believe how quick that was. That was literally minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and I've always been scared of attempting that. It does sound very complicated, doesn't it? So, well, that was great stuff. Thanks for showing us that, Vicky. Okay. That's all from this demonstration. Look out for more demonstrations from the Crafts channel coming soon. See you next time.